Our next step in our experimental formulation is to collect our data. Once the questions are formulated, the next step is that we want to develop a plan for collecting the data. And collecting that data is we're going to have people answer the questions. In the process, we identify types of variability to determine a minimal expectation from eventual results. And part of this is, are we talking to actual humans? So are we talking about data from humans? So are humans going to give us the results? Are animals going to give us the results? So is it going to be more observational? Or is it going to be data based off of other data? And whenever I say data based off other data, that is things such as credit card debt or ages or anything of that nature, where we can get that data somewhere else. We don't actually have to talk to the humans. We don't actually have to interact with them or anything. One of the biggest things here is context is most important. How are we interacting with the individuals? Are our questions leading? Do our actions actually create some type of bias? Because sometimes the way we ask questions can create bias. If I ask you, do you prefer classical music or do you prefer pop music? Even the tone of my voice can create a bias. And so that's part of the collecting data. You have to pay attention to the context and what you're doing. The last two things that you do is you analyze the data. So that means we make a decision about how to display the data or whether to report the numbers to summarize them. And we're going to look at ways to analyze this later on. And then we interpret the results. The results of data analysis must be interpreted. Some interpretations are clear-cut. Others misuse data. And this is going to be something we talk about later on, not in this particular area. Okay? So right now we're mainly focusing on formulating the questions and collecting the data. Please let me know if you have questions.